and welcome to the Still Chill podcast. My name is Rose.
And I'm Raha.
And this is our first ever episode.
Yay!
Oh, thank you so much for being here with us and for joining us. We are very grateful to be able to do this.
We are indeed.
And this episode is going to be a bit of an introduction to us. It's going to be an introduction to what you can be expecting, to Still Chill in general. And we're just going to, sit and have a chat.
Yeah, have a good chin wag.
Basically.
And obviously we would love you to be part of the conversation as well. What do you want to maybe talk about some of the things we're going to be discussing in the next couple episodes?
Yeah, sure. I think, the main theme of the podcast is definitely going to be around mental health and well-being, since we both have a psychology background. We both have psychology degrees. Raha has just graduated, and I went on to complete a master's in mindfulness and compassion. So there's going to be a lot of, mindfulness, meditation, compassion, culture, belonging, identity, those themes running throughout the episodes.
Yeah. And also talking about social justice issues. We've found ourselves in unprecedented times, I think, to say the least. And we just kind of want to talk about how those things correlate with our mental health, the impact that has on the way we feel. I've had some experience working with marginalized groups and people of color specifically. So, we definitely want to have a focus on that. Yeah.
Definitely. And not just because, that's our work experience, but also because that's our personal experience. Our background is very multiculti. Our parents were born and raised in Iran, and they migrated to Germany post-revolution. So we were born in Germany and then moved to the UK when I was 11. And how old are you?
7,
well,
almost 8.
Yeah. I was almost 11. I did primary school in Germany and then moved here and then we studied here, didn't we? So I think there's been a big impact on us in regards to race and culture and identity and belonging, as I mentioned. And it's not just going to be like an intellectualized version, but it's going to be a personal perspective. And this is something we're working on, right? Sharing. So apart from that, you've lived in a few countries too, haven't you?
Yeah, I did some work in Barcelona. I did a study abroad in the Netherlands as well. I did a gap year. So I've done a little bit of traveling as well. And I just think that all played a huge role in my mental health journey. And I'm sure that the experiences you had in terms of culture and the people that we grew up around and what our environment was like had a huge impact as well.
Oh yeah, sure. This isn't us saying, oh, this is all the things that we've done. It's more to inform you on, where our perspective comes from, because, we process the world as we experience it, and this has been our experience. And there was a lot of cultural confusion for us. I think mainly it wasn't so much, I don't think there was a big difference between, German culture and British culture, even though, there is. But I think the main difference is always with the Iranian part of us. So it's, the Western versus the Eastern.
Yeah.
Essentially. And also, we want to kind of touch a little bit on the issues surrounding, the term Middle East and lumping everyone together as Asian and what that means for us and what that has meant for us. And it should be interesting, I hope.
I don't like lumping.
No, I don't. No.
No to the lumps.
What about my lady lumps? Okay, so I should probably tell you a little bit about Still Chill. Still Chill is my brand. As I mentioned, I'm a mindfulness teacher and I run workshops. And I just started an Instagram page and wanted to make the information a bit more accessible to people who might not know, where to look, what to do. They want it in short, bite-sized chunks. And I'm realizing it's really difficult to do it that way. So, I much prefer, offering the service that I offer, which is doing workshops and giving talks. And, even this podcast is an extension of that. But ultimately, Still Chill honors creativity, it honors our intuitive wisdom, it honors our ancestors. It's all about present moment awareness and getting in touch with your spirit, your soul, awareness, whatever you want to call it. But something that's also very central to Still Chill is decolonizing the mindfulness, well-being, holistic, alternative psychology space.
And mental health generally.
Yeah,
right?
actually mental health. And, the healthcare system in general as well.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize just how Eurocentric it is and how we're not being taken into account. And even, looking back on who my teachers have been over the years and who the authors have been that, have been recommended to me, etc., and what that looks like, what that means for me as a woman of color, and what that means for the wellness space in general,
exactly.
Like, is it accessible to most people? Like, no. But we're going to go way more into that a bit further on. But this is something that I kind of wanted to bring attention to, that, Still Chill does have this at the forefront of the mission. But on a more light-hearted note, we don't really want to keep the episodes as heavy as we're making them sound right now, because we realize, the magnitude of stress and grief and worry that people are experiencing at this time, it's heavy, heavy, heavy times. So we don't really want to add to that. We kind of just want to be with you through that.
Exactly.
And hopefully offer some relief here and there. So without further ado, I thought it might be quite interesting if we did asked each other some questions so people can get to know us better individually and kind of differentiate between us. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start. Raha.
Yes.
What would you say the main difference between us is?
Ooh, I would say, and it's very basic and generic and labely, but I remember in my A-levels I was learning about type A and type B people, and I always used to think that you're way more of a type B person. For any of you that might not know, type B is like a chill, relax, I'll do it tomorrow type of... if this doesn't work out for me, then it's okay type of person.
Still chill person.
Still chill person. And I always thought that I was more of a type A. I can get very stressed. I get quite anxious, quite worried, nervous. But
that doesn't make you a type A. What makes you type A is the fact that you're very committed. Like, you work non-stop. It's not that you're anxious and that you're nervous. That doesn't make a type A person.
Yeah, but I feel like the work comes from that. Do you know what I mean?
Right, it's driven by the...
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
I would say... What would you say our main difference is?
Yeah, I think you put that so much nicer than I would have put it.
Oh,
I
thanks.
think I would have said that I'm just, a lazier version of you. But I don't, lazy is a capitalist.
Yeah, that's a rude
construct.
word for us. We don't like to use that. It's been abused in our household.
Yeah. But I'm definitely not as, no, I think I just, I don't stand for everything.
Yeah, definitely. I think, especially growing up, I was more passive, I guess.
Yeah.
You had way more of a backbone, I think, than I did. I was just mad as hell.
No, she was. She was.
Yeah. So it wasn't that I didn't have the fire in me. I had the fire was there.
The fire is definitely there.
I just, didn't.
You just put other people before yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't think I helped that. But, that comes with being the older sibling. But whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think we should disclose what our sun, moon, and rising signs are.
Yeah, you
Is
know
that
what?
very-
Are
we revealing too much?
No, let's do it. We'll expose ourselves here.
Okay.
Let's do horoscopes.
Okay.
So my sun is Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
My rising is Virgo, and my moon sign is Taurus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you may be surprised to find out that my sun sign is a Virgo. So I'm the lazy one, right? I'm a Virgo. My moon sign is Sag.
I love how you're
Sagittarius.
clarifying, like, I'm the lazy one. In case you can't tell by our voices.
Yeah. And so, yeah, sun, Virgo, moon, Sag, and then rising Capricorn. So I don't know what that tells you about me. I know it tells me a lot of conflicting information, which makes a lot of sense. But yeah, like, apart from having Virgo and Sagittarius on our chart, what else would you say our similarities are?
Ooh, I'd say that we're definitely more similar than we are different. And I think that just comes down to the things that we care about.
Yeah.
The things that we are actively working towards, the things that we want to change. I think those are the things that are most similar about us.
The vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Division. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that. I would agree with that, actually. And what's your favourite thing about me?
Oh, babes. You're joking. Oh my god, are you joking? That's that's for your wedding day.
What's your least favourite thing about me?
I'll cry. My favorite thing is your tough love, to be honest.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah, I feel like I have obviously best friends who I go to about certain things and we'll talk stuff out, and for the most part, friends tend to tell you what you want to hear, which is lovely, but you don't give a shit.
No, that's very true.
You are as direct as you can be, and yeah, I've always appreciated that because you've always been honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really nice.
I know.
I'd say the thing that I like about you the most is your compassion.
Oh, wow.
And you don't even try.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't try, guys. She doesn't try at all.
It's from the app.
No, it's true. Raha is one of the most caring, giving, compassionate people. She's got a terrible attitude. Ooh. And no, it's not terrible. No, I actually I didn't mean that. What I meant was that you're very, very fiery and you have a very short temper, but you are also the most giving person I know. So it's like, she's pissed off a lot of the time, but the intentions are so pure and good.
Thank you.
And yeah, I've never met anyone like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very kind, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the temper side definitely is something that I'm managing. It's something that I will talk about in the upcoming episodes.
No, I think it's more, but I kind of want to clarify what I said there because I'm making you sound like some angry troll who just goes off all the time. It's not that. I really genuinely believe, it's ancestral rage and ancestral trauma. And I think not just like a genetic thing, but, a justified rage, as Dr. Jen Mullen would say, at decolonizing therapy. She's amazing. But she's saying, your rage is justified. And I definitely think your rage is justified.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
So it's always about things that really, truly matter. It's the real deep things. It's never like really super...
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about
myself there.
Yeah. So thanks for that. Moving on. At the end of each episode, we're thinking about letting you know what our song of the week is. Whatever song has got us through the week, whether it be happy, sad, relaxed, chillaxed, whatever the mood is.
Whatever song fulfilled your emotional and spiritual needs this week. What's been on repeat?
We'll let you know, and we also want to hear, what yours are. What's yours been, Rose?
Mine has been this week, I sent it to you the other day, didn't I? It was WizKid, Starboy, and Chronix, Jam. And I've been jamming.
Oh, that's definitely a jamming song.
I needed that this week.
Yeah.
So. What about you?
Mine has been D'Angelo, Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of Mine. That has just been on repeat. I don't know why. I always loved the song, but you know when you're just reminded of like such a sick tune and you're just like, and it's literally just been in my head every single day, and I love it.
Some
Love that
silky,
soulful,
smooth,
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, we're nearing towards the end of the episode now. We'd really, really appreciate if you could send in your songs and we'll add them to the Still Chill playlist on Spotify. And yeah, next episode is going to be all about the difference between mindfulness and meditation, because can you believe that? How long have I been a teacher? Is it 3 years almost?
Yeah.
And Raha had the audacity to ask me before we started recording this, what actually is the difference between mindfulness and meditation? And I'm just thinking, if Raha doesn't know, then maybe I need to, do a general explanation. And yeah, I'm going to be telling some personal stories. I'm going to be teaching you some techniques to put in your toolbox. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you there. It's going to be fun. Thank you so much again for joining us. And we'll see you soon.
Bye. Bye.